Lovely. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever you may be watching this. And welcome or welcome back to Assembled Adventurers Presents Gendermaker, a stream of the Pathfinder Kingmaker module, which is a charity game raising funds for Gendered Intelligence, a charity that helps trans and gender diverse children here in the UK. My name is Alex. I'll be the DM for today. Joining me are my lovely players. Say hello, lovely players.
Hello,
Hello,
I'll never get on with that bit. So, last we made off, the party were investigating the disappearance of the citizens of a nearby town by the name of Varnhold, where they had just suddenly vanished without trace one day. Leading through investigations and working with the local centaur population, managed to lead them to a place known as Vordakai's tomb, and have found out that unfortunately the dead here do not rest very easily and are also Cyclops.
Bad TripAdvisor review. 1 out of 5 stars. Will not reattend.
So making their way through the various traps and, well, giant Cyclops zombies that inhabit this tomb, but have currently found themselves in the middle of combat with 4 of them, alongside a pretty hideous-looking scene of a huge dining table laid out with dozens and dozens of corpses, all of which have had the tops of their skulls taken off and their brains removed. At the head of the table, in a parody of being in charge of the situation, is the unfortunate body of Mega Van, who is the mercenary captain who was granted the land of Varnhold, in a similar manner to how you managed to gain a right to settle when you took out the Bandit King, the Stag Lord. So, without further ado, we'll jump straight into our round of combat. And we start off with Jin. So you can see of the 4 zombies that are here, 2 of them at the top look pretty battered. Gore managed to kill one of them and is advancing on the healthy, air quotes, 4th one. What would you like to do?
So past Stuart was very helpful and left myself a note for what I was going to do last time before we stopped. So I am going to advance 15 foot forward and cast my Channel Divinity to target undead and hurt them. And I will roll 46 damage, I believe.
Yes, they will make their saves to try and resist.
If you could just feel them, that'd be great. That's
double
11
check.
points of damage.
So
Yeah, you do get the roll. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So this one takes the full 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking pretty badly injured. The other 2 pass, so take half damage.
Cool.
Bloodies
I
one,
do.
badly injures another one.
Nice. I also do believe my super duper good spell that's up is still running, so people get a choice of an extra ability.
Yes.
Which I have written down somewhere for convenience. I will take the +2 bonus to attack. Oh, sorry, a +2. The armor bonus. What is it? Yeah, +2 bonus on attack rolls, +2 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves. That's my ability.
Excellent. Next up is Coriel.
Okay. Am I currently flanking this zombie?
I believe if you 5-foot step up, you will be flanking.
To there.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to use my dirty fighting feat and attempt a combat maneuver. So I'm foregoing the +2 bonus from the flanking to not provoke an attack of opportunity for trying to trip.
You do know that all of these zombies are staggered and therefore cannot make attacks of opportunity.
Okay. I will then not do that. And as he is my studied target, that is a +4 against him, plus additional +2 for flank.
And it's
I've
managed the
got-
armor as well because of the Archon's aura.
I don't know if that does anything to his CMD.
Oh,
Got a +2 bonus on my attacks, and I'm not sure where that's come from, but I'm gonna
did you take the bonus thing from the?
possibly. Would that count if I'm trying to trip them?
I don't believe so.
No, that's cool. That's fine. I'm just figuring if there's any further numbers I need to add to this. Yes, I'm going to go up and I'm basically going to try and sort of using the rapier, like try and like hook around, like hook the ankle sort of thing, and try and trip it that way. Would that include my rapier bonuses, basically?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. You're using your rapier for it.
Ignoring the attack bonus from the spell, because it's not an attack roll.
It does say attack roll in the spell, but
Yeah, because it's attack rolls from the spell, but it's not like I'm not doing an attack per se.
okay, cool.
Sorry, 1 second. This is really fucking throwing me. Fourth studied. Yes, 8, I think. Okay. So this is a trip attempt.
Are there any additional bonuses on this?
That is including all the additional stuff. That was a very low roll.
With the +2 from Dirty Trick, that is just enough to knock it prone.
That's only if I'm doing a dirty trick.
Then you are just shy, I'm afraid.
Beans.
The zombies are clumsy, but unfortunately they are very large and heavy.
Yeah. It's cool. I tried something, didn't work. I now fully expect to get my bell rung because I am. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Samantha is going to take a full round action to disengage and get out. You can see she took a Cyclops hit and is very badly injured. Next up is Mara.
It looks like Coriol is currently having a bad time. I am going to yeet a bomb at that Cyclops. I need to get that firing into combat feat because that was an oversight on my part.
Yeah, the downside is you do have a slight
come
penalty.
on.
The good side is you're trying to hit what is essentially the broadside of a barn.
Yeah,
so
but
you
that
hit.
was an appalling roll.
That's still a hit.
Okay, I'll take it. In which case it takes 26 points of fire damage plus a dex save for...
Even if it passes the dex save, it will die from the splash.
Incredible. I just give Coriol a thumbs up.
As a giant flaming corpse collapses next to him.
I killed something. um. Yeah, turn. Actually, I'm going to take a 5-foot step over to Xanthi so that I can chuck a healing potion down her throat next turn.
Alrighty. Next up is Gore. He's going to do what he does best. So probably rage, power attack, full attack. So 2 very solid hits. Minus 20. So first hit injures it. Second hit brings it to badly injured. And then with a ferocious bite finishes it off. Very good showing.
Good job, Gore.
The zombie is going to march towards the divine caster who hurt it.
Hi.
Because you hurt it in a way that is weird and zombies don't appreciate.
Does this one need to take an Arcane Auras check, or is it already done that? I can't remember.
Let's roll just to be safe.
I think it's the first time I've walked into. Yeah, of course it's bad.
It's a pretty good will save, unfortunately. And then
Yeah.
it's going to aim a slam down at you.
Cool. I don't think that hits with the +2 bonus. My AC's 21 naturally and +2.
It was a
With
34 to hit.
Oh no, that hits then.
The 24 was damage.
Okay, 24 bludgeoning. Cool. Ow.
Clunk. Back to you again.
Okay. Let's see.
Gore will helpfully mention that if you shift up, he can charge.
So that's 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Okay, I will begin with 5-foot step while I think about what else I'm doing. What else do I want to take? Did say these things are pretty easy to hit, so actually I'm going to take the +2 bonus on attack rolls and dodge bonus, and then I will swing at this guy.
Mhm.
So if I full attack, can I full attack? I always get this wrong.
Yeah.
So I got 1 attack or 2 attacks then.
So I believe you have 2 at this level.
Cool. So I get 2 mace attacks with first level problems.
One day we're actually going to fight some Fae.
That'll be a
It's
13 to hit, and
Neither of those hit to deal damage, I'm afraid.
wow, I'm so useful to this game.
Unfortunately, their touch AC is very low because they are very large. But their
But not that low.
accuracy is pretty high.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully I've kept it busy enough for Gorda.
similar to some other things, it's not hard to hit this thing. It's hard to hit it in a way that damages it. Coriel's up next.
Okay. What are these circle things here? Are they like columns?
I believe so, yes. Let me see if this can shed any light. Yes, they're pillars.
Okay. So I'm going to switch my study target to the remaining zombie. And I'm going to move to here, which is not prime flanking position, unfortunately.
Don't forget your bonus.
Yeah. But I'm just going to do a quick attack on it. Just try and do something. Okay.
That crit confirms.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Okay, it's still standing, but that hurt it a lot.
I also get a panache point back.
Yay.
Hooray. Okay, that's my turn.
See if Simonth can get into range to do anything helpful. There they are. She's got a spear, so she can use that. Ooh. Doesn't confirm, but she gets a hit in.
Nice.
But finds that her spear has a hard time penetrating through the zombie's thick skin. Over to Mara.
All I've got is bomb. I'm slightly running low on those. Because I really, really do not want to run. Oh. Yeah, no. I'll bomb it. It's fine.
All you have is bombs. Everything
All I
starts to
have
look like a bale of hay.
Well, I have a dagger too, but I know for a fact that isn't even going to get through the hide.
The last of the Cyclops collapses as the energy sustaining it burns out. Okay. You get a moment to catch your breath as the adrenaline of battle seeps out of you.
Coriel is like dropped onto his knees, just like panting madly.
Let's see.
I definitely feel like I was woefully unprepared for this.
That was, in fact, quite spicy.
Okay, then I will cast the healing channel divinity on everybody. Some gore's coming there closer.
Yep.
For 9, which is a decent start. Who is still bad?
Yes. Not bad, just not great.
Gore and Samantha are still looking pretty battered.
Gore and Samantha are also looking pretty battered. Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you're running low on power, I do have one Cure Light extract in the preserve.
It's not that I'm running low on power. I'm deciding what spells to forfeit to heal people.
Ah, got it. Makes sense.
What does that one do? That's handy, but not. Bear with me as I'm doing some math. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, you good stabbings, everybody.
Right.
Put me on
Have we already looked over Varn's body?
No.
No,
Okay.
loot that body.
Coriel is going to go give it the one quick check and also a slight pat down. A surreptitious pat down.
How surreptitious is it?
I mean, I can roll something if you need me to roll something for being surreptitious.
I mean, I think we all expect it of Coriel at this point, to be perfectly honest.
Would it be sleight of hand or stealth?
Probably sleight of hand if you're trying to hide what you're doing.
How surreptitious is it?
A hill 25 for Coriel.
Pavel. Cool, that has actually taken me
12. Hail 18 for Gore.
That's 18.
Uh, 16. 24 for Samantha.
Heals it to full. Oops. There we go.
Ignore that.
Unfortunately, it looks like the body of Megavan has already been stripped of all of his possessions.
Yeah, shame. Do you want a check for looking over him, or
Mara, do you need heal?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
So has he
Range.
has he similarly been like decerebrated or?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like basically the top of his head has been ripped open and his brain eaten.
Okay.
Yucky.
What?
Amongst the civilians that are here, you do also notice there's someone dressed up in priestly-looking robes with a holy symbol depicting a bow and arrow.
Religion check, or do I know this one already?
You know that's the god Erastil. He's a very commonly worshipped god in this area.
I'm gonna have a closer look at like the injuries that people have sustained to their skulls. Is that going to be perception?
give
Or
me
is it rather a heal check?
Yeah, heal to determine how. That's enough to know that it was like this wasn't someone using tools. It looks like it was done using pretty much just brute strength.
Okay, I'm not sure I really want to meet whatever has turned people into hard-boiled eggs and just ripped off their skull cap like it's... Oh, no.
Have I seen anything like this when I was at war, or?
Demons don't tend to do this kind of very specific brutality.
Okay. I don't think it was demons then.
It's basically like they, like, it's not a, so what I'm looking for. It's not like unexpected that a demon might like rip somebody's head off, for example, but like very specifically extracting the brain. That's nothing you've come across before.
Like, Jin will just do what he can to sort of say a few words over the bodies, hope their spirit passes on wherever it needs to go to. Don't come back and help me and my friends, that sort of thing.
Please.
Okay. Anything else? What would you like to do? In this room, you remember there was a second door next to the one that you entered. Something was inside that gave Zamantha the willies. And then at the far end of the room is a staircase that leads up to a balcony.
So what are we thinking, folks? Are we doing the balcony, or are we going through the other door?
Balcony could be a way out.
Yeah.
I do think we should go back and smash that transport array, though, now that we know where all the townspeople went.
Agreed.
Because wasn't the only reason we were keeping it around in case they'd ended up on the other side of it, which we now know not.
Hmm. Okay, let's check the balcony out, get lay of the land, then head back and disrupt that array.
Let's go.
I'm going to start sort of slinking up the stairway.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, go ahead. I will assume the position.
Do you want me to check for anything? I'll keep an eye on like traps and stuff.
Not at this stage. Just pretend there's a loading screen as I move everyone onto the right.
No, the Resident Evil, we're going upstairs.
Copy you. So I think I need to give you vision in order to make this appear, but you will appear shortly.
I'm sure it's not ominous. I can just see a health bar in my name.
having to give you vision so you can see. There we go. You should see yourselves at the top left-hand corner of the map.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep.
Ready to work.
So the stairs go up for about 30 feet or so. And you can see it overlooks the room you were just in.
Oh no, Samantha is shrunk.
I say the centaur appears to have.
Bloop.
Good heavens!
Texture pop in.
Just.
This enormous woman will devour us all.
I'll say with your perception modifier, Coriel, you can't hear anything coming from the room ahead.
I mean, that doesn't fill me with confidence. Let's be honest. Right, we all moving forwards.
Yep.
Okay, give me a perception check as you walk in.
Everybody are just.
Yeah, everyone can do this one.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
Okay, so there doesn't look to be much of interest in this room. You can see a door on the southern end of the room, and Coriel and Gore, you both notice the secret door here.
I'm going to go over and give it a quick investigation, sort of once over.
To Jin, Coriel just looking at a wall again. It's like, oh, here we go.
Yep, you don't see any lock or trap in the mechanism for it. You can hear the sound of burbling water on the other side, like a fountain or a spring, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a quick sort of push or whatever the mechanism needs, like the cunningly concealed wall sconce or the book, the book that's
Whatever
like
the mechanism is.
the book that's slightly less dusty than the others.
I
The one
imagine
with an
probably
actual
like a
border
push
around
it.
it.
I imagine it's one of those like you kind of push it and then move it to one side. So as you see it, a burbling fountain and pool that both stink of sulfur occupy the center of this chamber. A shallow channel cut into the stone of the floor passes beneath a pair of bronze double doors, funneling the foul-smelling water out of the pool to the east.
Okay. Do we want to continue here, or do we want to head back and do the sort out that array thing?
I think we should sort out the array. I really didn't like it. It was a very bad place.
I mean, this whole place is a very bad place, but yeah. Is there a chance that we might need to escape and might need to use the array as our only last possible plan Z option?
I would rather die than go where that thing goes.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
it's not a fun one.
No.
Okay, do we
So-
want to check this other door quickly and then go, or do we want to just go and placate Mara's concerns?
Don't make it sound like it's just me that's worried about this thing.
I'm just saying, you're the one that's been, you've been the most vocal about it, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't disagree.
Well, Jin's not being enough of a worrywart about it, and someone's got to pick up the slack.
That would be the concussion. I'm sorry. Does it look like there was any other way in or out of that room that you looked at, or is it just?
There's some doors, but there's water that's seeping through to them.
Okay, so if we quickly go to that transporter,
Yeah,
we know anything that's following us is going to take a while to get to us because it's got at least 2 or 3 rooms to get through first. So yeah, let's go do that.
let's clear anywhere that we've not been to below here before we go any further, just to make sure that there's nothing else that's then going to come up behind us. I'd
Yeah,
rather be sure that everything's cleared.
Yeah.
For starters.
Okay. You're heading back down. I'll move you back over.
Whoop.
So where to first?
Right, let's head to the. Oh, sorry, let's head to the transporter.
Okay. So the way through there would have to take you back through the tar pit, just to warn you.
Oh. Why did we do the tar pit before we broke the thing? Oh, yeah, because we didn't know where the villagers were.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still going.
That is
I
something.
remember this room really messed us up, didn't it?
Yep.
Because it was stinky.
So, the issue is, I've only got one more flying. I can only make one more flying thingy. Oh wait, no, I've got 2. We're good. We're good. We can go across and back again. If Gore is happy to play group transport.
Yep, he can certainly do that.
I can show you my ass.
I was just thinking it's the Batman riding on the back of Superman meme again.
There's that, but it's just that you like turn it into his Gore is now our magic carpet. No, that's about. No, I'm not going to say that. Problem is, like, the visibility in this room is quite bad, so I don't actually know where anything is because I can see where we are. Then there's just a load of shadows, and
It's basically just straight up, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna be honest, it's stinky, you get nauseated along the way, but Gore is able to move you over.
Cool. I will mark off and
I'm not rolling a billion fortitude saving throws.
There was another door in here, wasn't there?
Yeah, up toward where I am here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's another door.
There was like there was a secret door that we didn't get to look over.
What I will say is I've only got enough flight left for one more trip now that we're on this side. So we need to pick where we're going, and after that, I'm going to need some time before I can make any more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am still
Mara,
just 50% above spells.
Yeah. we'll figure something. But you know, Mara, I really think that both of us could potentially benefit from spending a little time like exchanging recipes.
Yeah,
So
I'm down with that.
I think you've got some. I think you've got some interesting stuff in that little book of yours that I could probably benefit from, and potentially vice versa.
Yeah. How magic can you make your drinkies?
I can't make it so that other people can drink it.
No, as in terms of like an arbitrary level of power scale of.
If I were to associate some random number with my abilities, I'd put myself around about 3 out of 6.
Ah. Well, that's just not fair. How come you can do all of that and all the other stuff, and I can only do this?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I can't do, like lift heavy things and
So I'll just move you all
Can't
into
do that
the
either.
chamber.
play musical instruments.
Can't do that
Look.
either.
Behold, you fast travelled.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you.
I mean, I
Kind
could
of
probably
benevolent.
learn how to play an instrument, but I just wouldn't. I don't think I'd be very good at it.
Okay.
Do-do.
I'm just thinking, should maybe all of us not be crammed in this tiny room when we break the thing in case of backlash?
That is a very good point.
I do have ideas sometimes.
No.
Yeah. What
You have ideas lots of the time, Mara.
what is going to be our what's our play here? What are we? How will we disrupt this thing?
I don't know.
So Gore will say, I can break through this carving. It'll take me probably about a minute, but I can get through it. And Samantha will say, I have a feeling something bad will happen.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, entirely.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just warning you to be ready.
Can I make a use magic device roll to see if I can think of a safer way of dismantling it, or attempt to make a?
So when you identified this last time, it was you recognized it as you collectively recognized it as a teleportation circle that requires something that something you don't have in order to activate it. Probably the gem that was inside the Lich's eye socket that Zamanthe mentioned to you.
Can I see a slot where the gem would go into?
Yes.
I want to look like pointedly at Gore's. Like, I don't suppose you have concrete in that bag of yours. If we can make the area where you have to put the gem in unusable, is my thinking. Or can we just seal this room up from the other side, or from the outside?
So you reckon that because this is linked to that object, breaking this will probably do some damage to the object as well.
Well, that'd be good though if we can explode it while it's in his eyeball.
I think you have nothing. I think you have nothing that's like physically explosive, Mara, rather than just flammable explosive.
Hang on, what have I got? Poison, poison, more poison, more poison. I've got Alchemist's Fire. That's poison, that's poison. I've got a lot of poison. an alchemist's fire.
Yeah, as Gore mentioned, he can basically just break the carving. It will just take him maybe a minute or so.
Like I said, I think. Hang on. Okay. Before you break the carving, can you break the door in such a way that it can't slam shut and seal anybody in? I'm just thinking along the lines of what is the worst thing that could possibly happen and how can we alleviate that?
The worst thing that could possibly happen is we all get transported to wherever this thing takes us and it's somewhere really, really bad.
Yeah, so my thinking is we should probably only have the absolute bare minimum necessary people to do the breaking. And everyone else should be around a corner somewhere, but we also need to make sure that like in case something explodes or whatever. But we also need to make sure that the door like can't seal whoever that person is in beyond aid. That's where I'm going with this. I'm basically, if I was designing the most horrible magical trap possible, what would I have set up? And then how can we make sure that doesn't work?
So you know that this the secret door that you went in was lockable.
Yeah, see, that would be really bad if the secret door, like, locks again. Because the thing's broken, like some kind of, like, air trap. Because it took quite a while to figure out how to pick the thing. And I say us, mostly you. So it'd be real bad if this thing slammed shut and locked itself. When someone was inside.
So we need something to keep it, like something that sort of holds it open, like something that just blocks it from closing entirely.
Is that statue movable? That's a statue, right?
I believe so. Let's have a look.
Even if we can topple it over into the doorway.
Or, now that the lock is open, can we break it in such a way that it can't lock again?
We could do both.
Yeah. I'm just throwing out ideas. Feel free to tell me to naff off at any time.
No, you're good.
I have to think about that one for a second.
Let's start. Gore, can you work on the Gore or Coriel? Can you like make that lock unlockable, basically?
I can probably do something to like I could probably jam that.
Yeah. And if Gore can push that statue over into the doorway so it can't slam shut easily.
Yeah. There's not an object on the map, but I can.
Sorry, I thought there was a statue there.
Yeah, there is. So I'm happy to say that you're able to basically open the door and put the statue in the way such that it's blocking the door if it tries to close again.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Do you want to do something like interfering with mechanisms?
Yeah.
Disable device check.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow it's done a runner already.
Yep, that's enough now that you've broken through the arcane lock that was assisting the mundane one. You're able to mess with the mechanisms however you like.
Oh, I have an acid flask. Can we just do an acid flask at this carving? Would that burn it or dissolve it quick enough?
Can't guarantee that it's going to do enough.
Looking over, Gore shakes his head. Like, no, this is going to need some serious work.
Okay, well, let's do it sooner rather than later before I run out of spells, so I'm going to move out here. I mean, I don't know if we should go to the effort of tying a rope around Gore to pull him back out again if needs be, but
honestly, I don't think there is such a thing as too much prep in this scenario.
Agreed.
Okay. Anybody got a rope?
Not on me.
I believe.
Gore has rope, right?
Of course, behind to have rope.
Yes, he does.
Good Gore. Well done.
Like, Gore had like a sandwich in his bag for the longest time.
Gore is the Boy Scout. We know this.
Okay, so once Gore gets the rope out and does all the unnecessary knots in it.
Yeah. So Samantha is going to say this is probably going to attract the Lich's attention. So make sure you're ready.
What are we thinking, folks? Are we ready?
I think I don't know. I think we're as ready as we can be without spending another 8 hours in a corner somewhere. And I really don't want to leave this thing lying around because only the gods know what this guy can do with something like this in another 8 hours. But I don't know. I'm not the only voice here. What do y'all think?
Oh, I think we're as ready as we're going to be to deal with. Like you said, unless we take stop and take a rest for a while, I think we're good. Or as good as we can be.
Okay.
Okay then. So set yourselves up how you would like to prepare.
Yes, everybody else assume the position.
Yep. Should we move it well, yeah, I'll be ready here. I'm going to, just to be on the readiness, drink an extract. Like, if we do this, is it going to be the Lich is going to come straight for us, or?
Maybe.
I think we have to prepare for that eventuality.
Okay.
I'm going to drink one of my Bill's potions, our Bill strength potions.
I'm going to, for the hell of it, drink an acute senses. I'm going to take Cat's Grace and a Paragon Surge and an Anticipate Peril. And ready, but not drink a Channel Vigor because it doesn't last very long, so that's going to be my first round.
Yeah.
Right, the bad news is I don't have the good blessing spell anymore. But I do have plenty of other spells ready to go.
I think we are as ready as we can be.
Coriel, yep. I want you to have this one as well. I'm going to hand, sorry, not Coriel, Jin. I'm going to hand Jin a Bear's Endurance. Gives you +4 to Constitution and all the expected changes to hit points, fortitude saves, etc.
Okay, I'll immediately drink that as well.
Cool. I've got one more bull strength for Gore.
Cool. I'll happily top up on that one.
Cool. And then I am taking Shield and Expeditious Retreat. Because I've only got little legs, and if everyone else bolts, I need to be able to keep up.
In that case, I'm going to cast my last 2 level 4 spells on Gore and Coriel. I'll give them both freedom of movement.
Don't cast it on me.
Okay, then I'll give Gore. Okay, I'll give Mara and Gore freedom of movement then.
Cool. And fuck it, I'll take my Beans, I will take my mutagen as well.
And they're not going to show up now if they don't. If they don't show up, I think we take a rest and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of this preparatory stuff, I'll say, is done in the minute or so that Gore spends basically smashing his axe into the carving, and then there'll be a short countdown where you can do very quick things before things start to happen.
It's going to be real awkward if he shows up exactly 10 minutes later, isn't it?
Oh, where'd they go?
No, I mean more in terms of...
So if there's any more like long duration stuff you want to prepare, now or never.
I've listed everything I need to do for this fight, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to get ready to cast a spell if they do appear, but...
Actually, it's gonna be dumb. I'm gonna drink my extract of coin shot.
Do it. Why have I got -1 to Constitution?
Might be a mutagen, maybe? I don't know. Did you take Constitution damage somewhere along the way? That'll be the other way.
I think.
Oh,
yeah,
I think I nat one the Stinky Cave.
That'll be it.
I'm going to convert 3 silver pieces into magic throwable items.
Mara, I have lesser restoration if you want that cast on you now. But it's
Nah, it's fine.
It's my only use of it, so. Okay, cool. I think we're as ready as we're going to be.
Don't.
Okay.
My AC is so ridiculous right now.
After a little while of the constant swing hit, eventually Gore manages to break through the last part of the eye carving that was being used as a focus, and echoing through the entire tomb, you hear a howl of pain.
Good.
So, starting a countdown, what would you like to do?
Let's get into a bigger room. So we're not all confined in one space. Yep.
I'll definitely think, yeah. So this is the time where I'm going to start like chugging everything. Like the coin shot I'll have already taken.
Yeah.
That's like 10 minutes. And this is going to be like my time doing like anticipate peril, acute senses for the Shiggles, Cat's Grace, Paragon Surge, and then prepping the Channel Vigor. So
we should spread out. We should spread out in case of boomies.
Yeah, there's plenty of Yakos to hide in, so.
Yeah, feel free to direct score wherever you'd like him.
I think we put him here.
Okay.
Maybe.
In charge range of all.
I don't think 3 of you should be clustered so close together, especially Xanthi, because she goes squish a bit easier than the rest of us.
If Xanthi goes up into this corner, maybe.
Okay.
That works.
And I will take down here, which I don't. Yeah. Actually, I'd rather. So I'm going to be somewhere here. I don't want to be too far away from everybody to.
Yeah.
You head into the larger room. You spread out and make sure you're scattered around the area. One last thing to do.
Going to cast a life pact.
I'm assuming you do that before we scatter.
Yeah. As long as you're within 30 feet of at least one other person in the group, I think you're okay. But I will double check that while Alex is being ominous.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh boy,
So,
here we go.
A surge of magic surge of magic bursts out from the altar room as a hole opens up in reality. That
dear.
door spots and calls out to you. A withered, almost skeletal hand grasps the edge of this gap in reality and hauls itself through, standing up to his full, very large height. You see the form of a withered-looking, basically like parchment on top of a skeleton cyclops. Inside of his empty eye socket is a large gem about the size of your palm that has a massive crack running through the center of it. On his shoulder, you can see a very familiar-looking raven. The one that stalked you while you moved through Varnhold and the areas around.
Oh boy.
With a withered but still powerful voice, the Lich speaks. Finally, the source of my irritations. This squalid adventure of yours, this failed rescue mission, ends with your brains feeding my new ascension. I will kill each and every one of you, and that will only be the beginning. And with that, let's roll initiative.
This was a bad decision. I still think it was the only decision, but I still don't like it.
No.
He's going to eat us. Come on, don't be pants. Don't be pants. Why?
Samantha's at +6. So, Jen, you will know that a Lich is an extremely powerful type of undead. They are not extraplanar.
Okay, so that changes my first spell.
So, starting off as the Lich's voice echoes into the dusty tomb is Coriel.
Where is the Lich?
Gore shouted out that he appeared through the
Through the sigil.
Yeah.
Cool beans. I'm going to drink my extract of Channel Vigor. Choosing the limbs aspect. Gives me the haste spell benefit, basically. Zip to here. Can I? Don't think I can see him in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to sort of zip down here just because I'm trying to get like a big strategic positioning. So yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Samantha's going to march across, see if she can later on provide maybe some flanking, something like that. She's very well that she's kind of out of her depth here. So Vortigay is going to squeeze past the statue. With a flick of his hand, he casts a spell almost in an instant, and a shimmering wave of force surrounds him like a shield that then fades from view. And he points a withered finger at Gore and begins casting a spell.
Oh dear.
And Gore straightens up, and his eyes go slack, and he raises his weapon.
Row.
Mara, it is your turn.
Ash. Shoot. I should not have given Gore all that go-go juice. Well, we all. Who's this down here? Oh, it's Coriel. The problem is, if I step out to yeet something, I cannot then get back around my corner.
Don't
The other
step out.
problem is, Gore can definitely see me right now.
Mara, get out of Gore's line of sight.
I can't. I have no means of currently doing that. I'm just gonna start. No, I don't know what to do.
Throw fire at the lich. I'll deal with Gore.
In fact, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scoot around here to where Coriel is. Question. If I apply poison to Coriel's weapon, can Coriel then use it safely?
I believe so, yes.
Cool.
Would I know anything about liches?
Give me a knowledge religion check.
25 total.
Okay. So now that you've had a good look at Vortigay, you can see that he is what is known as an atrophied lich. This means a lich that has been in stasis for a bit too long, and some of his some of his more like legendary magic capabilities have begun to atrophy. You'll know that liches are they are undead. They are extremely powerful spellcasters, and have
immunity to poison.
as undead, they will likely be immune to it.
I'll probably just say to Mara, don't poison my blade.
Oh, that's all
worth
I've
it.
got.
Not
I guess I'm
worth
just
it.
hiding here with you then.
Undead are immune to all effects that require a fortitude save.
Oh, beans. In that case, I feel like I can make the educated guess that Gore is being in some way mind controlled. Can I think of any ways to disrupt that control?
So, dispelling the spell would be one.
Can't do that.
You know that the spell protection from evil can give some protection against it, and also that even while dominated, any action that goes against the creature's nature, they will have a chance to try and resist it.
Okay. So, appeal to the power of friendship. Understood. Right, I'm going to try to remember what Gore's core values are.
Smash.
Sandwiches?
Being a Boy Scout. I don't know. I will pass
Do,
the turn
do
for now.
you mention his mother?
Absolutely nothing productive I think I can currently do.
So mentioning his mother, which could either go brilliantly well or horribly wrong.
Oh no,
You reckon that
100%
attacking any
more.
of you would go under
Yeah.
something that goes against his core values?
Cool. Okay. I'm going to pass the turn for now because I cannot think of a single useful thing to do right now.
Okay. Jin.
Okay. I am going to do something. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. I am going to cast Prayer at level 3, which gives allies +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks. While each foe takes a -1 penalty on such. I don't think the leech is in range, but that is not the point of it at the minute. I'm hoping giving Gore a +1 luck bonus on saves will help. And also, I'm going to just start shouting at Gore to appeal to his better nature to snap out of it.
Mordecai's in range, so he is affected by the spell.
Cool. It is a very loud prayer. It's a man telling undead that they're crap and such like that. And then I'm pretty much just going to brace for Gore charging me, which has no mechanical effect other than very proudly praying for luck to hold out.
So Gore's going to receive the command of kill the centaur, which gives him a will save.
+1.
That is not enough.
Sugar. Yeah.
And
Oh, dear.
Gore cuts Samantha in half.
So, life pack should kick in. Drops to 0, immediately gets from allies within 30 feet. I don't know if anybody's within 30 feet. I am. Oh no, I'm 35 feet. Does Gore count as an ally for this?
No, I think that
No.
only counts when you're casting the spell. They need to be within that range when you cast it. Then the link is established.
Gore is another target of the spell.
Yeah.
So it's life pact.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat again. I would raise it up to 1 hit point, but I don't think that's...
Yeah, this healing can prevent the triggering creature from dying if the attack would cause the targets to have an amount of negative hit points equal to its constitution score.
Which he is at the minute.
I don't know the rules well enough to call that, but
I think, unfortunately, even with the drain of the hit points, that's not enough for how much damage Gore did with that attack. But that's his turn.
Oh dear.
Coriel.
I don't know what's going on the page. I can't see the lich. See where this yellow dot is?
He is. I don't know why you can't see him.
Because I can see the yellow dot, but not him. 2 seconds. I'm just going to reload my page.
yeah, I'm not seeing a lich on the screen either.
That is strange.
I mean, maybe they might be in one of the shadowy bits for me. That's what I was assuming.
I know. I can see him now. It's like the entire token was just
Yeah.
He's there.
not there.
No, I don't see him then.
Try reloading the page, see if that brings you back in.
Like it's helped me. Okay. So lich is going to get
Yep, that worked.
what's the word? Studied. And is he wearing an item of clothing that requires a belt? Has he got something that's potentially wrapped around his waist that I could interfere with?
Something along the lines of like a Skoga, maybe.
Okay.
Depending on what nonsense you're planning on doing.
I'm going to pants the lich. So as part of the dirty trick combat maneuver, I've been waiting for this to line up, which is why I always ask what clothing things are wearing. It's basically any sort of situational attack that imposes a penalty on a foe for a short period of time. Examples include kicking sand into an opponent's face, pulling down an enemy's pants, or hitting a foe in a sensitive spot to make them sickened.
The Three Stooges feat.
Yes, so I am. Yeah, so I am going to go up and I'm going to attempt something involving the rapier, which will be trying to basically do something so that his clothing sort of adjusts and starts like wrapping around his legs to entangle him.
Yep.
And that will last for 1 round, unless I beat his CMD by multiples of 5, which increases the time. I'll get a plus 21 on this. And so all my bonuses are factored in on this one.
You got prayer +1 as well. Just to check.
I don't know if that works on CMB. Would you say that works on CMBs?
Sure, why not?
Cool. Yeah, I think
Things are going badly for you. I'm willing to cut you some slack. So is that with every bonus included?
Yep.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Reroll. I reroll. Use a reroll.
Use
Yeah, can
all
I
the rolls.
Can I
It does-
reroll?
Sure.
Yes.
Like, this is the time and place to use them.
That'll do.
That is enough.
How much have I beat his CMD by? How many times have I beaten it by 5, multiples of 5?
Is it full or partial?
Every 5, so full 5.
So you get. It'll be 1 then.
1. Cool. He's entangled for 2 rounds.
Why, Ayana?
And if I could, I would be running away whooping right now.
I love that the first action taken in this combat was to pants the Lich. This brings so
Look,
much joy.
I have built my character to do one thing outside of the many other things he can do.
Anything else,
One
Coriel?
thing. No, this is my turn, and I now accept my fate.
This is
So
my
Monte-
design.
Starts going into the pose. Just, I have completed my one task on this earth.
Samantha is removed from the turn order.
Oh.
Cry over time.
Mordecai, as a move action, points down and says, "The cleric next." At which Gore shakes his head, roars out, and breaks free of the control he's under.
Oh, he loves me. He really likes me.
At which point, Mordecai reaches out a withered hand towards you, Coriel.
High five.
Yeah, I will use a panache point to parry.
Okay.
So, as I'm sure you're aware of how this works, having witnessed it numerous times in another game.
Okay, I have the attack roll.
Okay, I will.
You successfully parry his reached out hand.
Fabulous. Can I riposte?
Certainly. That crit confirms.
Eat some.
That is 16 off that. Okay. You score a hit on him, and you see that there was a kind of necromantic shroud that was covering over him, and you breached through that and caused some damage. As if he had some sort of false life, one might say.
Hmm.
That is his turn. Next up is Mara.
Well, time to be brave. Yeah, I'm not going to get around that wall. There we go. Bombs away! Oh, come on!
That is a hit against his touch AC.
Like, I'm glad, but also, why are my dice being so mean to me?
Is he succeeds on the reflex save.
Rude. I think he's still on fire, though. And putting the
Yes,
fire
he
out
is.
is a full round action requiring a reflex save.
Whilst he's also wrapped up in his own clothing.
He is pantsed on fire.
Yes.
Happy day. Yeah, and then I am going to reconsider my life choices and end my turn.
Okay. Over to Jin.
Jin really wants to go hit him, but that's also a really stupid idea, especially because if I go up and hit him, well, one, I can't reach him, and two, I would leave not enough space for Gore to get in, so I am going to go here. Actually, about here, I think. And I am going to channel Divinity to damage undead.
Okay.
So that's a will save for him, and I'm going to roll 46. For 10.
Okay. He passes the saving throw. He seems like he has some resistance to a channel energy,
Yep.
but it does cause some damage.
Then that is all I can do other than get in everybody else's way. So
I mean, imagine
Gore
how
will
much
now
worse
enter
it
his
could be.
own.
Sorry, no.
Enter into his core values, which is rage charge. Full force swing. That bloodies him. Okay. Over to Coriel.
Okay. I'm going to use the Vital Strike feat that I've gained from drinking my Paragon Surge. As I dealt with the slight issue on. There we go. So he's going to get a. Yeah, I'm going to go Stibbity Stabbity.
That is a hit.
Cool. And I'm going to drop my Studied Strike into him. That is some damage.
Okay.
Oh, I was. It's not quite moving away. Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am.
Oh, we are very much AoEable right now.
Okay. He's going to step away. Those he's already done. See what this does. The Lich, looking badly damaged, begins casting another spell. Another doorway into the abyss opens up. And he begins to crawl through it and vanish from sight.
Ah, beans.
The door closes behind him.
Ah, beans.
And after a few moments, you realize he is no longer in this room, nowhere nearby.
Hey, quick question. The first door that he opened, is that still open?
No.
Oh.
Feel
was gonna
free
see
to
it.
make a knowledge arcana or spellcraft check to identify the spell he cast.
Yes.
Probably not.
So the spell that he cast to teleport to and from here was Dimension Door.
He's
Oh dear.
he's still going to be in the complex.
Yeah, but he needs to go lick his wounds.
I think
Um,
we need to do some licking of ours.
I take it it's been over a round since Samantha died.
Yes.
Cool. Then it won't work. I have a scroll of Breath of Life, but I wouldn't get there in time. I will just say what I can for the deceased and.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna leave the specific reactions of Gore in James's hands.
Mm-hmm.
But he does look horrified.
Oh wait, no, I don't even have it prepared. Never mind. Ooh. Or do you have to prepare level 0 spells?
No, they're always active.
Does stabilize work then? When casting a spell, you target a living creature that has minus 1 or fewer hit points. That creature is automatically stabilized and does not lose any further hit points.
Unfortunately, she took far too much damage.
Cool. Okay, that's me not knowing the rules. Cool.
Yeah.
No worries.
No, it's basically it happens very rarely that you cross into you are dead instantly territory.
Yeah.
Normally, it is you are dying and start bleeding out. But this room becomes eerily quiet again.
Do we need to rest? Should we rest and recover before we face them again?
quite possibly, but I can't guarantee our safety during this.
I have a spell that reduces. It means you only need 2 hours sleep instead of a normal 8-hour sleep. But Stuart doesn't know if that will recover all our spells and stuff, or
If it counts as a long rest, then it should
Uh,
come back.
it's this. Reduce the amount of uninterrupted sleep or rest creatures within the spell's area need in order to recover from injuries. Regain spells or other special abilities to 2 hours instead of the normal 8.
Then yes.
So I can cast that, and we only need to take a 2-hour long rest instead of an 8-hour long rest. But I don't know how that affects you making potions and stuff.
It says about like regain spells or other special abilities. So yeah, that'll allow it back. That should give back our daily allocation for spells and extracts. If my reading of that is correct.
Oh dear.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Given what was asked of us, Mara will do her best, being that she is a small creature and these are the belongings of a large creature, to gather up Zamanthi's weapons.
I'll help with that. That's fine.
The weapons and armor she was carrying were basically whatever she scavenged from the enemies around her. You suspect that her actual weapon is probably a trophy in the Lich's treasure room.
Okay. So we're going to kill this Lich and we're going to steal his stuff.
Yeah. Let's get some
Let's find somewhere secure.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't want him to be able to do anything to her or eat her brains and all those horrible things.
We need to move her somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, Jin, if you're certain that she's beyond your aid,
She's beyond my head.
I guess the other option is we burn her.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for what she would want, but I know I'd rather that than let him have me.
No, we burned the body. I don't know whether the centaurs take offense to that, but I think we just don't tell them. We just let them know that the body was dealt with so they couldn't be raised from the dead. I will do my best to intercede via Pharasma on that and take full blame if needs be.
Feel free to make a knowledge, religion, or nature check if you want to think about it.
It was quicker than what she would have had if she was still in his dungeon. I guess.
Not a clue.
So, the two of you have not come across Centaur religion specifically. Centaur are pretty insular people, for the most part. But Mara, you know that as something with linked Fey ancestry, the body part of a funeral rite is not very important. You recall that the specificity was given that if you couldn't return Samantha alive, bring back her weapon and not her body.
I think we were asked for her weapon. I think that's what they care about.
Yeah,
I don't think. Yeah.
Or will gently lift her up. So I can take her over to the tar. I'll make sure nothing's left behind.
Okay.
Okay. Jen will follow and say prayers to Pharasma and any other prayers to the dead he knows.
You were a good friend. I'm sorry I didn't get to know you longer. I'll make sure your mum gets your weapons back. And I'm going to kill that lich.
As soon as her body touches the tar, it begins to sink into it and immediately catches fire. There's a faint waft of earthy petrichor smell that comes over you that allows you to breathe freely for just a couple of breaths over the smell of the sulfur of the tar as the body is eventually consumed by the tar. And you have a moment of quiet. So you'd like to find a spot to take a rest? Where would you like to go?
I don't know.
I don't want to use this room in case the Lich Major comes back here, but I assume they're just licking their wounds.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, they probably won't be expecting us to be on the move again so quickly after we lick our wounds.
Yeah. I think the fact that we can shorten the amount of time we need is going to be a surprise, but at the same time, in those 2 hours, we have no doing in preparation.
I think as soon as we're rested, we need to hunt him down. We can't give him time to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
the fact that we can shorten our time is the best weapon we have right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's find a spot quickly then.
On that note, I've sent Coyle a DM with some information that you'll remember from your experience with liches.
Liches hate the color blue.
I believe it's liches get stitches.
Okay.
I've yet to receive any sort of DM.
This lich is a Gemini.
Hey now.
A random shot in the dark.
There you
go. You got a 1 in 12 chance there, buddy.
Of offending somebody. She's been on my own. Alright, no, let's find a room. The quicker we find a room, we get rested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that on the... I didn't realise that was a whisper. I saw that on the thing. We need to stop him soon, if not. So, yeah, let's get this done.
I just walked into a random room. Don't know if it's the right way to go or not. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Apparently it is.
Yeah, like it's close by, but we can.
It's got 2 exits as well.
This room.
Yeah, let's.
Gore will move the large statue so that it now blocks the way in from the shrine room.
Cool.
So that only this door is openable. Okay, so unless you're doing any healing before you take a rest, long resting will restore your level in hit points.
I have channel divinities left. I think I can.
I'm not hurt.
Yeah,
I'm
back
okay.
at. I've been back at full, but obviously focus on healing yourself and Gore.
Yeah,
Ready.
Gore is lightly injured.
Okay, then I will use my last couple of sort of channel energies for the day until we're both good. So, first one, 19 for both of us.
That gets him back to full.
Does it get me back to full is the question. No. Plus 19 is... Plus 20 would be 54. 53?
Yeah.
And then I have 2 hit points left. I'll just cast it again anyway that'll top me off.
I say if we're resting up, you're gonna.
I'm getting him back anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Cool. So I will cast Knapsack, which gives everybody 8 hours of rest in 2 hours. Lets people repick spells and stuff.
Yep. So you have even with a reduced time, you have a tense couple of hours. It is in many respects it's less of a sleep rest and more of a gathering yourself, making prayers, putting together reagents and dressing up your wounds. So you have the opportunity to change over any prepared spells that you would like to assign. Anything that restores at the end of each day comes back, and you're able to take the moment to rest.
I'm sorry, everyone. That was my idea.
We all went along with it.
Yeah.
And we have given the lich a bloody nose.
You see what I managed to do?
It was very good. Well done.
This is a time for celebrating that we are alive.
I'm going to do it again. I don't care.
Yep.
As you should. He deserves it. He deserves a lot more than just that.
Okay, so it will take you another extract of flight in order to get back across the tar pit without going across the hard way. I would not recommend the hard way. Let's put it that way. But I can take you straight back to the balcony you were on previously, if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll mark off one of my flies.
Okay. So you find yourself back up on the balcony overlooking the feast hall. And through the opened secret door, you can see the sulphurous fountain, or more likely a spring, gently bubbling. What would you like to do?
Oh, there we are. The map had just disappeared on me. Right. Do we want to try the spring room or this door down here?
Let's try the obvious door for a change. We keep going through secret doors.
Okay.
Actually, no. Last time we went through a secret door, we found a way to very, very upset the Lich. So maybe we should try more secret doors.
Okay. Well, first, before doing anything, I'm going to share some Tears to Wine with everybody.
Thank you.
+2 enhancement bonus on all intelligence and wisdom based skill checks.
Are you not cast a level 9?
No.
Ah.
I'm multi-class.
Ah, got it. Understood.
Going to drop myself an acute senses, heightened awareness, and an anticipate peril. So I am stacking a bunch of things. Just to be on the safe side, I think I'll also take a Cat's Grace. And let's go. I'm gonna check over the door, have a good listen, have a good look.
This one is so these appear to be it appears to be some kind of brass or bronze door. You can't see any kind of lock or trap mechanism in there, and you don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Okay, I think this door's safe. Do we want to puff it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope.
There you go. Should be able to see inside now.
I've had a thing pop up saying I need to refresh the page.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too. Did everyone get that at once?
Yeah.
Are you putting another 50p in the meter?
Apparently, it didn't like me deleting a door.
Oh.
Ah.
The door to the body room.
I'm gonna quickly skulk down and wave to everybody to just hold back for a second. Do you want the stealth check?
Certainly.
We'll throw inspiration on that. Oh, wait. That should be a 4.
Yeah.
So I had to do some chicanery earlier, which has affected a bunch of my rolls. So that should be a 4 on the inspiration.
Okay. So the description of this room: this octagonal chamber which vaults to a 20-foot high ceiling, is composed of multiple slabs of opaque white crystal fitted together to form a dome in the distinctive shape of an inverted eye, its gaze focused into the room below. This white crystal gleams with a subdued moon-like glow. The walls of this chamber are covered with arcane symbols, stylized line art, and images of cyclopes. A 20-foot diameter circle is incised into the stone of the floor, directly beneath the giant eye-shaped dome.
Did anyone else get the feeling they really don't want to stand underneath that?
Yeah, let's leave this room for now. We can come back and investigate once we've dealt with it.
And I'll say, even without any kind of extra senses, you can feel magic radiate from this room.
Yeah, that
Let's-
feels like the place where he does his dodgy rituals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the stinky sauna.
Didn't we leave a room behind before? One that Xanthi said there was something bad behind.
Yeah, that was downstairs, and I clear it, but then angered the lich, so I want to do this now.
Fair point. Well argued.
As you step into the room, Coriel,
Mm-hmm.
So you are confident that as you walk through, there wasn't a mechanism that triggered, there wasn't a spell that was cast, but the water of the spring begins to overflow. It bubbles fiercely. And then, just as you're thinking it's another of the flooding traps, you can see the shape of a watery hand crawl out of the spring and rear itself up to massive height.
Oh dear.
As a great water elemental emerges from the spring.
I don't think most of the stuff I can do is going to be very useful here, folks.
Please roll initiative.
In fact, I'm very confident that most of my attacks will utterly fail to work on this thing.
Need Gauze roll. Yep. Mara, what's your dex modifier?
3.
Cool. So I believe it goes in that order. Okay. Anyone who'd like to try and find out more about this creature can roll knowledge planes if they have it trained.
I do not.
So 31.
Seriously?
This is a, as you can imagine, this is a water elemental. From the size of it, you think it is a greater water elemental. You know that it is very resilient to weapon attacks. And you also know that if you and the elemental are both standing in water, standing being a loose term where elementals are concerned, it will be easier for it to hit you. If you and it are both outside of water, it has a substantially harder time moving around. Apart from that, it doesn't have any magical capabilities that you're aware of, apart from it being made of magical water. With that all being said, Coriel, you're up first.
Okay.
You also know as an elemental, it cannot be flanked, and it is immune to precision damage.
Yep, I've just had to like adjust my sheet because I've realised a bunch of my stuff is precision damage. Regardless, I'm going to study it. 5-foot step to here, and it's getting stabbed.
That's a hit.
Okay. So 11 points of damage because that precision damage does not happen.
You stab into it, and unfortunately for you, it works about as well as you'd expect it to. Like you clearly pierced through enough to disrupt it very slightly, but there was a lot of resistance that even your magical rapier doesn't appear to be able to break through.
Well, I am, if anything, I'm at the very least a distraction.
Okay. Gore will enter a rage and move in. Hasn't taken his turn yet, so we've got to make an attack of opportunity. Takes a swing in, but is not able to cause damage to the elemental. Jin, it is your turn.
I don't know if first world problems will do anything, but I can have a go because I don't really want to start wasting spells so early on. We'll step in and we'll take a swing with first world problems.
Neither of those hit, I'm afraid.
I too am in here.
Oh wait, sorry, one sec. Oh no, sorry, it is flat-footed. One of those hits.
Yay!
But unfortunately, does not deal any damage.
Even from a magical weapon? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And Gore's attack would have hit as well because it is flat-footed. Which seems to do a little more damage. It surprisingly doesn't have fire resistance.
Oh, I was about to ask Coriel a question, but that seems to have answered it.
You would think it would, but it doesn't. Okay, over to Mara.
So Mara goes from looking sadly down at her bombs, wondering what on earth else she can possibly use, and then sees Gore's flaming sword, or flaming axe or whatever, actually work, and grins and cracks her knuckles.
I'm as surprised as you are.
Nobody was more surprised than the elemental itself.
Here we go. Oh my god, why are my rolls so garbage?
That is a miss against his touch AC, I'm afraid.
What is happening? I can't roll above a 5. Well, it takes 4 points of fire damage from the splash.
Yep.
What's going on? The dice got to take me.
So, the elemental. One thing you do notice that Coriel would probably recognize, given the level of roll he got for knowledge planes, is there is briefly a flash of demonic magic that flows through the elemental before it acts.
One time I did not take homeward bound.
Daemonic specifically.
Tell
You know
me
that
that.
elementals tend to be neutral by nature, but this one appears to have some influence, or something influencing it. And it's going to aim a slam at Gore and a slam at Coriel.
Yeah.
So
Which one hits me?
So first one was Gore, second one is Coriel. Where's your... so he rolls 18 of that and takes 5. And that is its turn. Coriel.
Okay. I'm just going to keep punching away at it, so I'm just going to attempt a couple more quick stabs. Oh, they're not subject to crits, are they?
Sadly not.
Boo.
And that damage, unfortunately, does not bypass its DR.
Yeah. Cool. That's my turn. That's all I can really do.
It's unfortunate. The unstoppable force meets a water-shaped but immovable object. Gore will go with a full attack. So first attack does 21. The second does 16, which leaves it bloodied. Or watered, I suppose. Over to Jin.
Take a 5-foot step back. Then I will channel divinity to heal allies. 46. Because everybody got smushed. 12 points back for Coriel and Gore.
Yep, goes back to full.
Cool.
And that's me.
Okay, Mara.
Stay still, you watery sod.
That is a hit, I believe. Oh no, shooting into melee, that is unfortunately a miss.
Why? Why do the dice hate me?
I mean, they're not fond of me either, so I mean, I really sympathize.
It takes some damage from the splash damage. It's going to focus its attention onto Gore as the thing that is causing it the most damage. That will be 2 hits. It clobbers Gore with 2 water-shaped limbs that leave him bloodied. Over to Coriel.
But you can, I'm going to cast Sun Metal on your rapier next turn.
I don't know if that's gonna.
It's fire damage.
Yeah. Stuff it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do. It's my last round of this, so.
Oh, actually.
So both hit. The second one will get some damage through.
Yeah. That's my turn.
We'll give it another go. Turns out if you hit hard enough, you don't care about damage reduction. Very, very unfortunate that he is wasting all these crits. So that is 15, leaves it badly injured. Another 18. And he's bite as well, which misses. Okay, Jin.
I was going to cast some. I was going to cast some metal on Coriel, but I just read the description of it, and if the weapon gets fully submerged in water, it stops working. So I think that might make it a bit pointless. So.
You've seen the explosions from Mora's bombs. Although the force of it disrupts the elemental, the fire itself is instantly extinguished.
Yeah. Don't know. If nobody really urgently needs healing, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I honestly, I think I'm best just passing my turn, and I don't think I can take a reaction to heal anybody in case they get something hurt. But yeah, I don't think I've got anything useful in this fight, so I'm just going to step back in case anybody needs healed. So I'm going to go there. That's me.
I would want to say if you can prepare basically a channel energy if someone else takes another hit.
Sure. A bad hit, I'm not going to do it if I just take a little scrape.
Yeah. Your turn, Mara.
Right. Stand still.
Would you like to use one of your rerolls, perhaps?
Yeah, no, yeah. I would like to use a reroll, please, because this is just ridiculous.
So you have.
I don't care
so
how
that
many I have. If you want.
is -4 is 17. That hits its touch AC.
Yay!
Your bomb hits center stage of it, and although the fire is extinguished by the water as it burns and boils through it, you blow a literal hole in the center of it. The wisps of demonic energy that were binding it here dissipate, and the elemental collapses back into the pool.
Just start shaking her bombs. Like, what is wrong with you?
Don't shake them too hard, Mara, please.
I'd like to 5-foot step away from Mara shaking the bombs.
I know what I'm doing.
By various gods.
Okay. Looking around this room, you can see there's a set of stairs that lead down into the chamber you had already seen, and then the water is bubbling up from under the ground, and it is flowing eastwards towards the set and under a channel underneath these bronze double doors. Sorry.
Double doors or single door? I mean, my gut tells me double doors is probably where the lich should be hiding, but
Yeah. I'm going to move over and sort of have a check.
Okay. What languages do you understand, Coriel?
Yes.
Do you understand the Cyclops language?
I do not.
Okay, you can hear muttered ranting from a little ways into the the room these doors are leading into. The voice sounds familiar.
Does it sound like giant? Like the language?
Similar enough.
So it'd be like some like listening, knowing a language from a certain family group, but not the actual language.
Yeah. You don't know what's being said, but you can kind of understand. It's like, okay, it's kind of like this.
Does it sound
Yeah.
like the Cyclops?
We'll definitely start signing that we've got potential contact. Angry contact. Okay. So I'm going to drop.
I have an idea. Are there any cracks in this door?
There's the channel of water running underneath it.
Cool. Does the water look like it would harm a living being that was in it?
It, from what you can see, it is stinky but clean.
Cool. I would like to deploy the centipede.
Not the centipede.
Drop it.
Okay. Where are you, Wheels? There you are. Leggles.
And then I would like Leggles to come back and report I or something not I.
It floats down through the channel, and then you can feel it struggling to paddle against the very mild current. But eventually, it manages to get itself out of the water, not very happy, and signals that, yes, there is an eye there.
Okay. Good baby. I would like to I would like to pat him dry and feed him. To say sorry for the dunking.
You get the sensation that Legos would not like to be asked to do something like that again.
Understood. I am very sorry, my poor baby. I signed back to Coriel. Like something like, or I just draw an eyeball on my forehead and is like, I tried to sign real eye, not rock.
Okay. So I won't drop my extract for that. So should we? So are we? Try and say like go in, not go in. Sorry, mate.
Gore will show off that he is still a little bit battered, and wouldn't mind some healing before the fight happens.
Okay. Like, is Gord genuinely just a little bit battered, or are we talking Gord being brave and actually just a lot battered?
To use terminology, is injured.
Okay, I will sack that to cast Cure Light Wounds on him. So D8 plus 9. Yeah, D8 plus 9.
It's
Yeah,
a maximum plus 5 for Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, okay. So that's 11 plus 50% for my other feat is another 5 again. So 16. I have a 50%. Yeah.
So still slightly injured, but looking a lot better. Okay, what's next?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yippee-ki-yay. Kick the door. Sorry, open the door, not kick it, because that's bronze and it's going to hurt.
Okay, you see a what looks to be a throne room, and sitting on the chair, with his clothing badly damaged but his injuries restored, is Vortigau. He stands up, surprised to see you.
What the heck, Leggles?
He has an eye!
If Wiggles could shrug all 100 of his legs, he would. And this time he gives no speech. He just readies for battle.
Close the doors.
I don't think that's how it works, sadly.
Um,
Okay, can I roll a 5, please? Thank you.
Because running on that information, I didn't take extracts that boost my initiative.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. First to act is Jin.
Cool. Jen will open with everybody's favourite spell, Blessing of Fervour, which gives everybody a bonus thing to do. I think it's still roughly in the general chat somewhere where we can. No, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, I've got to roll for goal. There we go.
Okay.
And as much as I want to enter the room first, that's it linked back to what your previous thing was.
That's meant to be a line.
10. I don't. Do I immediately get the bonus action? I don't think I would.
You cast it as a standard action. You can then use the spells feature as a bonus action.
So unfortunately I'm going to slow down things to ask questions. So I want to use the bonus cast a single spell second level or lower as if it was enlarged, extended, silent, or still spell.
So you wouldn't be able to use that one because you need
okay.
to. It's basically you need to also cast the spell.
Okay, cool.
So next turn you can go bonus action. I can cast this as enlarged. Cast the spell.
Okay. I'm just going to go for the +2 attack dodge. Sorry, a +2 attack dodge bonus and reflex saves.
Okay. Would you like to move?
I have moved up to the door. I don't want to be the first one in through the door because I am not suited for like. As much as Jin wants to fight the undead, he is also sensible about that.
Gorwell, not this time, motherfucker. And charge. In full rage.
Gore usually takes the +2 bonus to stuff.
That makes sense.
You said a swear word, not me.
Okay, aims a solid strike at him. That injures him. Rail is up next.
Okay. I'm going to increase my speed by 30 foot using that spell.
Look at him go!
Gotta go fast. nip over there, and I will take a Paragon Surge. So I've still got my Cat's Grace up, I think. So I'm going to take a Paragon Surge, increase my intelligence, and give myself the Vital Strike feat. That's my turn for this round.
Next is Mara.
I am going to step around. To here. I think that just about gives me line of attack. And I'm too far away to use a normal bomb, so I'm going to use the infused ammo. The downside of that is if I miss, no splash. Please. Please. Why?
Did you take the +2 to hit?
Yeah, I will take the +2 to hit.
With that, you hit his touch AC.
Yay! This is statistically improbable. Just want to put that out there.
And fails the reflex save.
Nice. Have fun being on fire. End of turn.
Mordecai is going to step away. And to Gore, he will say, I suggest, and there's a powerful undercurrent of magic in his next sentence, as he says, you jump down the spring and swim to the other side.
Yeah, the +2 on this save from Blessing of Fervor.
But Gore manages to shake off the magic. Jin is up next.
Cool.
Gore says you only get me that way once.
5, 10, 15, 20. I am selecting the +2 bonuses again.
Mhm.
And I would like to cast... oh no, I don't know if I can or not, even with Reach. So I have Reach Communal Protection from Evil prepared, but I don't know what this range on Reach is.
So it increases the amount by 1 stage, so it's touch originally.
Yep.
I believe it becomes a close range spell. That's the literal opposite of what I need.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's the so close range. Is I believe within 30 feet. I'm going to say that just to keep things going.
Okay, so Gore and Mara are both definitely in range of that. I've already said I'm taking the +3 thing rather than the speed boost, so I will give protection from evil to Gore and Mara, which stacks with Blessing of Fervor's bonuses as well, because they're both from different types.
Yep.
And that's me.
Gore does what he does best. Takes his damage bonus and full attacks. So that is 1, 2 hits, 3 hits. So damage on that one. 32. He is bloodied by the second strike. And the bite badly injures him. Which moves us to Coriel.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the +2 bonuses. If I move here, am I flanking?
Yes, you are. That will cross into his reach, though. Just
Yeah.
to warn you.
Okay, so I will acrobatics,
Sure. Give me the roll.
and I will spend a point of panache to do some daring do and some inspiration.
That is not enough, I'm afraid.
So I still
So
take
you can
the.
choose not moving or moving in and taking an attack of opportunity.
I'll take the attack because I've got that. I've got a +2 bonus. So
And he beefs the roll badly.
yep.
You duck under his swinging arm.
Okay. I'm more bothered about daring, so I will study him as a swift action, and he's going to get a vital strike.
Nice.
That crit confirms. So, is that everything multiplied together?
Oh wait, no, there should be an additional d6 damage. So just the 5 on that.
So that's 17, 21, 26 damage. He's clinging on, but emphasis on clinging. And last up is Mara.
Right.
You got this, Mara.
So, I have True Strike in my spring-loaded wrist sheath, so I can retrieve it as a swift action. Because I have the accelerated drinker trait, I can then drink it as a move action, and then I am going to yeet a bomb at him with the power of True Strike because, oh my god, these dice.
Okay.
So I think this adds like +20 to the roll. Is that it? +20 insight bonus to the roll.
Mhm.
And if this misses, I swear to every god.
I was going to
Does
say
a
you have a
35
literally 5% chance to miss because only a natural 1 would miss.
Cool.
So-
That is not a natural 1. Does a 45 hit? Is touch AC.
So Mara, you're using infused ammunition for this one, right?
Yep.
So you load up your bomb into your sling,
Yep.
whirl it around your head, and you throw, and the bomb sails through the air and smashes into the cracked gem eye socket
I was about to say right in the eye socket, please.
of this lich.
Yay!
And the crack that had been formed by the damage from Gore's axe striking the teleportation circle allows the force of the bomb to fracture the gem in half, and it falls out of Mordecai's eye socket. He begins to scrabble desperately towards grabbing it, trying to put something back in, but his body is already beginning to disintegrate. And all you see is, as the last vestiges of unlife fade away from this creature, is it scrabbling desperately for a gem that it can't reach for, and it crumbles to dust.
As for Zamanthe. And I hope you rot.
Not
So
enough of him left to rot.
a pile of dust remains with the fractured halves of the gem, and you can see, Coriel, that there is stuff that has been left behind inside of the robes. Conscious of the time, Lucy, it is 3 o'clock, so I
I
believe
was
you need to head
I was
off.
about to put. I'm afraid I've got to dip.
That's absolutely fine. I'll talk through what everyone sees in the treasure room, and I will make sure that you've got cliff notes of what you find. And I will catch you later.
Goodbye, everybody. Sorry for the kill steal.
It's all right.
That
Oh,
was
you earned it.
It's-
Okay, so now that you have the chance to settle down out of the adrenaline spike, you get a chance to look around the room. So, the chamber you are standing in stretches forward into darkness. A channel of sulphurous water runs down the center of the chamber into a placid pool tinged with red and surrounded by kneeling forms. Nearby sits a small stone statue decorated with several freshly severed human heads. Just above this grisly altar, a hideous throne made of bones looms above the pool here.
Well, this place isn't at all creepifying.
So the shrine, I believe, is down this way. You've got the throne here with Mordecai's remains gathered around in front of it.
Did you say there's like dust that like he's crumbled into like piles of dust?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to do something super weird and probably a super bad idea. I'm guessing this dust is largely inert.
From what you can see, yes.
I'm going to start scooping like handfuls of it into like some little pouches or something.
Okay.
This is so I have pocket sand.
You're weird, Coriel.
If I
Right.
absolutely need it, I've got stuff I can then throw into people's faces as a dirty trick.
Fair enough.
The dirtiest of tricks.
You have some handfuls of dust.
I'm pretty sure regular dust would do that, but like,
It's the first opportunity I've had to pick something up. Plus, also, if I do this, I might maybe we can accuse them of being necromancers.
is there anything in this big round room, or is it just a aesthetically big round room?
Yes, there is. 1 second. The walls of this dome-ceilinged room are filled with stone niches, each bearing a number of strangely shaped glass jars. Each jar is about 1 foot tall, is stoppered with a clot of black wax, and contains a swirling plume of glowing white smoke. There are dozens of these jars on display, and the swirling light that each emits gives this chamber an otherworldly feel.
Can I make some sort of knowledge check to see if I can like? I know what Stuart thinks these are, but I don't know if Jin would know what these are.
Probably be knowledge arcana to identify these.
I mean, I've got a +5, so I expect a 6. Nope, I need. There we go. These are pretty bottles.
You are not sure what is stored inside these.
No, I don't like it. And I don't know if destroying them will do any bad things or not. I think this is like another room that I'm earmarking is that if I send a team of priests in, this is what.
Do you want me to have a look over things?
Sure.
What was dotted around the room again?
So there are dozens of glass jars, each stoppered with black wax and have a plume of glowing white smoke inside.
Oh, knowledge arcana check for that then.
Yep.
Roll saved me, I think.
You suspect that these might be magical items called soul jars. They're a means of collecting and transporting living souls without allowing them to pass on.
I think we've just found the residence of Varnhold.
Is there any way of freeing them?
As you look through, you count there are 42 of them.
Yeah, I'd like to like.
Yeah, is there? Would I have known a way of?
You don't
Would
have. I
I-
don't think you have enough experience with necromancy to know the specifics of what, like, how they work.
Okay.
Can they
don't-
be safely moved?
I think the whole point of the jar is to be able to is to
Then
be
let-
able to like collect and move them.
I'd like to take them out of here then, at least.
Yeah, just if we get them back somewhere that can.
Put them to rest.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Can I safe? Can between the four of us, can we safely carry them, or like safely bag them all up so we can carry them?
They are glass jars, so bottling them all into a sack might be a bad idea, depending on what you want to do with them.
If we split them between multiple sacks.
Let's see if we can find some cloth or straw or something to wrap them in as well, and then we can come back and get them.
I mean, I've got a handy haversack.
Yeah, an extra dimensional space is probably an exception to that kind of thing.
Yeah, I have a handy haversack, and I don't think there's a huge amount of stuff in it.
If you can take them,
Yeah,
that'd be appreciated.
I've got like a hammock, a blanket, and a bedroll, and some food in there, which I don't even eat food anymore. What am I doing? Why do I have food?
Force of habit.
Yeah. So people, I think it's just so people don't get weirded out. Yeah, I can
Yes,
still
the
see
lack of eating would weird people out.
Look, I see a resource that is potentially useful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it. If we take the put as many of these into my haversack as
I mean, surely Mara's got some way of carrying things so they don't like accidentally break as well.
would be smart. I do have like a bandolier with various sort of slots for sort of jar-shaped things. That like you realise that his outfit is covered in various like he's got like pockets everywhere, especially inside his jacket, and even the scarf he wears has got pockets hidden on it.
It has pockets.
There's some other things of note for you. So by the side of the door of this room with all the jars in it is a rolled up piece of some kind of cloth. And behind the throne, you can see large piles of coins. As well as a lot of other kinds of piled up treasures or trophies.
Okay, we'll take an inventory of that as well, but rescuing these people's souls is very important.
Okay, what would you like to do?
we can take an inventory of the treasure. Especially, we'll have a look out for the centaur's weapon. If we can get as many of the soul jars into the handy haversack as we can, and then we try and split as much of the rest of the remaining treasure between us.
Yeah.
So the soul jar is the centaur's weapon, and then as much other treasure as we can carry.
I want to go. Obviously, I will have a go over Mordecai's like remnants and seeing what he had like, hidden in his robe.
So we'll start with taking inventory. I'll go through in chat like exactly how much money you find and things like that. Suffice it to say, there's a lot.
Is there more than we can physically carry? Are we going to have to make decisions here?
It's in the region of like hundreds of thousands of coins, which is to say, not impossible, but probably difficult. Yes, so you find a centaur spear that is displayed kind of on top of one of the piles of money, as though it's just another trophy for him.
Okay.
On Mordecai's remains, you find so you find a cloak, a headband, a ring, another of the glass jars, and what appears to be a phylactery.
Okay, do we know how to destroy the phylactery without just resummoning them back again?
I don't think he's connected to his phylactery anymore. If the issue is if we don't destroy the phylactery, he could potentially reform from it. But given how atrophied he was, I don't know if he still has his link. But I think he was close to being like connected to it again. But at the same time, we should just destroy it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'd rather destroy it.
Yeah, no, destroying it I think is going to be the job.
Okay. As you're looking through Coriel, your hand brushes against the glass jar, and you hear a voice in your head speak in common. As it says, "Let go of me, you bug-eyed freak! When I get out of this, I'm ripping that gem out of you, and I'm displaying it at a museum." No one else hears anything, by the way.
Nobody else hears it. Like pull my hand back and just be like, okay.
You okay, Coriel?
Yeah, like no, whoever's inside that jar is not happy. Mostly with the Cyclops.
As you pull your hand away, it starts getting quieter, and it's like, "And if my name isn't Maestro..."
Put my hand back on it.
"Pendron, I swear I'm going to turn this entire place into a resort. And then burn it down."
Your anger is understandable, my friend. But I think you've mistaken me for somebody else.
Whoa, what? Who's there?
My name is Coriel. I'm from Trikewall.
No kidding. Someone actually came for us.
Yeah.
You think you can get me out of this thing?
Are you Varn by any chance?
No, my name's Everall Penrod.
Everall then. Sorry, like you were ranting before, and I took my hand off the jar and I didn't catch up.
Oh, I'm a maestro, you see.
Do I know what a maestro is?
It's a title for a particularly important bard.
That would explain the colourful language you're using, my friend. I don't. If I release you from this jar, I think it's less. It's less that you will be freed as you would be. How do I put this delicately? Unbound and allowed to pass on.
You saying I'm dead?
I think you might well be. Yeah.
Oh. Man. That's so much stuff left to do.
I imagine there are a few when their time comes that think they've managed to achieve everything they set out to achieve. So,
Did you find
For what
Commander Bard out there?
yes, I imagine he is in a similar predicament as yourself. I think the bug-eyed freak or bug-eyed creep was it you called him?
Let's say both.
Yeah, I think he has been utilizing the people of Varnhold to accelerate some sort of ascension back to full power.
What a sad way to go. Please tell me at least Sapphire Laurentis didn't make it. If that wizard survived all of this, stupid little cockroach.
Do I know? Oh, that was the guy we fought in the tar pit room, wasn't it?
Certainly seems familiar. That guy was a wizard.
Yeah. Well, we did deal with a mage of some sorts in here. Oh, was he undead?
He was the guy I think was animated dead.
Yeah. There was certainly there was an undead spellcaster, and we dealt with him. So imagine that is your.
Ah! I can die happy now. Screw that guy, honestly.
I wish I could have provided more comfort for you.
Nah, it's fine. Just get me out of this thing, and whatever happens, happens, you know?
We're trying to figure out what we need to do, so it might be some time before we can do that, I'm afraid. But
Just hug me against the wall. See what happens. If it blows up or whatever, I'm sorry. I don't want to be stuck in here.
Can we hear Coriel's side of this conversation, or is this all in his head?
Coriel seems to be very focused intently on the glass ball that he's holding, but isn't saying anything.
Well,
Coriel, buddy, if you're possessed, can you stop that? That would be really helpful.
start like staring at him, just as eyes as wide as possible. Ray.
I have plenty of spells left, Coriel.
The voice in your head laughs boisterously.
Maestro, I truly wish we could have met under more fortuitous circumstances.
Yeah. Real sad, whatever. Hug me.
No, we just need to find a simple way of emptying these soldiers and setting them free. Corey, what do you do?
As you wish.
Okay.
Coriel does not say yeet.
Kobe.
So, Coriel suddenly throws his jar across the room before anyone can really react. And the jar smashes against the wall. The plume of smoke bursts out, and then you see it reform into a human body.
Real seeing that, right?
Yeah. Huh. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that to work.
Just as surprised as you are. Jin,
Let's roll this.
this is Maestro.
Level
name
Penrod.
that
Pleasure.
I totally remembered.
So, looking solid or kind of opaque or transparent even?
Elval taps his arm, which appears to be solid.
It's really as simple as that. We just break the jars and we get the people back.
Certainly seems it.
I mean, yeah. That's one way to do it. Now, I don't know what kind of people you are, but you could probably get a lot for them. Just throwing it out there as a bit of information for you.
Yeah, there's money, but we did.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell them I said that, obviously. Just saying, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who's a necromancer.
That
No.
might be pushing it a bit.
He looks over at you and spots your holy symbol and says, on second thought, I said absolutely nothing.
That's what I thought you said.
Alright, so, first question, I suppose, where the hell am I?
Cyclops tomb. Crypt, temple. We are in a very large underground complex. We need to figure out our way out before, I don't know, cabin fever starts setting in. But we are quite a ways underground, and we need to try and figure out. We're trying to figure out a way out, but we largely killed everything we've come across. So, hooray!
Well, looks like there's a decent number of us at least. Shame Commander Van didn't make it.
No, I don't think he's going to be recoverable. Nor is the priest of old Deadeye that was there as well.
Yeah. Well, he died saving us, I guess. That's how he would have wanted to go.
I still don't know whether it's wise to open all these jars and let all the people out here, or do we wait until we're somewhere a lot safer?
Wait till we're safer. Like I'm not wanting to try and shepherd 40 odd people out of this complex if we can't find a sensible way out that doesn't involve swimming somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we need to take some time to figure out what we found, but also see if there's any other places in this complex we need to clear out, because there's still that secret door I spotted in the tar pits. There's the door downstairs we've not checked. There's other areas here we've not. We've got ground to cover before I feel comfortable about leaving this place.
Yeah, you said you're from Shrikewall?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am only going to speak for myself, but I reckon everyone else, you get them out of this situation, they'll pledge themselves to you fully.
They don't need to do that.
I certainly will.
You don't need to do that.
I know. I'm doing it anyway.
Hmm.
Least I could do. Otherwise, I'd just be a, I don't know, chandelier ornament or something.
Hmm.
Well, let's take stock of what's in here, see if there's anything useful.
We'll need to figure out what we've taken off of Mordecai. Cloak, we have this headband, we have this ring. Smash up his phylactery.
Yep. Let's throw that in the tar pit.
Oh,
Sure.
yes.
That makes 4 figures easy.
Oh, can
I
you?
like you, but you're really pushing me.
Sorry. Just look, if I was throwing away several thousand gold, I'd want to know about it.
I mean, is there... DM question, like, was it thing of I know that the leech is no longer technically connected to the phylactery and he's not going to reform out of it, so what we've got is basically an incredibly expensive ornament
Yes.
that holds no... I mean,
Yeah. You could do a sweep over with detect magic and see that there is no magic inside it.
but I imagine the ring and the cloak and the headband.
Yes. Yeah, I'll go through all of those.
Yeah. Jin, I think we can safely sell this phylactery, this item, and get quite a lot of gold for the kingdom, for the barony.
Start these people off with a new life if we like restore them to.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Fine. Yep.
Oh damn, how's Farnhold?
A
Nearly
bit
forgot to
quiet.
ask.
Empty. Well, no, it wasn't empty.
Devoid of anything friendly.
We'll worry about that once we get out of here, right?
Sure.
Okay. So with that, you're able to gather up everything of value that you're able to carry, and cross through to make your way back, retracing some of your steps in order to escape out of the tomb and make your way to safer ground. So, first things first, congratulations.
Woo!
You have completed the chapter, The Varnhold Vanishing.
Woohoo!
There will be some consequences and such that I'll go through of what happens. I'm assuming that once you're safe and out, you're releasing all of the soldiers.
Yes, for a small feat. No.
Always good to check. Other important question: do you take the remains of the Oculus with you, the gemstone?
I would say yes, because that.
If nothing else, they can confiscate it up from anybody else lifting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we'll worry about that later on. You will level up.
Woo.
I'll make sure to count this through as well. And you're able to make it out to safety. So next session will be kind of going through some of the consequences of what's happened here and getting a chance to see how what you've done has affected the world around you. I mean, fingers crossed we can get a session in August. I don't hold a huge amount of hope just because of the 2 events on either side of it, but we will try. But that is everything for this session of Gendermaker. I want to say thank you to anyone who has already donated or would like to donate through the local giving link that should be playing through the streams or in the description of YouTube if you're watching this later. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we will see you again soon.